So here I am coming off the ring road to do the Dutch roundabout, Tenter Street, passing number 1 West Bar. I think they spent about £300 million on West Bar so far. Building offices and accommodation when I don't think the offices and accommodation in the city centre are full anyway. But these crossing points are way too close to the entry point onto the roundabout. So it's difficult if people are crossing these points to get up to the roundabout. And then when you come off the roundabout, you've got a crossing as soon as you come off the roundabout. It's really not very well thought out. But £18 million on this to actually make the area worse. And I dread to drive up here in a rush hour. So like I said, you come off the roundabout and then there's a crossing. So if it's really busy, it's going to be a nightmare. Now, just here where Queen Street, Bank Street cross, you used to be able to come straight across here in the car before the early 90s, and then they forced us down Corporation Street, and it just gets worse and worse. Look at this goat fencing down here. I think I spotted a cyclist there, but it's a lot of money for these cyclists. And this is on a half decent day for weather. So they were just passing the Pennine Centre, Midland Bank, HSBC's headquarters, but that's not their headquarters anymore. Now this was a functioning roundabout and they made it more complex. I think they just changed things for the sake of doing. But I think the issue is we've had a generation indoctrinated with excessive health and safety at school, and now these people are actually in jobs pushing this excessive health and safety on us. But I actually think the health and safety is actually making it more dangerous. There's too many signs, it's too confusing. If you just look at the road signs up here, I call it noise. But what we do need in Sheffield is real wealth creating. We need modern industry, but we need to drive down energy costs, and we're not going to get that with all the green agenda. So we're just coming past the Diamond University building. They knocked down a lot of the listed Jessup Hospital to do that. Beautiful parts of the hospital, not the modern bit. They didn't look very nice. So we're now on the university roundabout. I'm shocked they haven't put lights on this roundabout. I hope somebody don't listen to me and go and do it now. But I loved my Lego when I was a kid, but I never wanted to live in Legoland. And this is so Legoland, so Orwellian. But all this, well, not this bit of left-hand side, but when we get to the mini roundabout, from the mini roundabout, all that left-hand side was industry. And now it's high-rise student flats. But we need to focus more on apprenticeships than universities. We need to focus on real work that creates real wealth. Fagan's pub used to be full of bankers, no slip of the tongue. And just down here on the left hand side, I got my first central heating boiler from, which I installed. Got the gas board to connect it up. I'm going to just have to edit a little bit of this out because it stops for quite a while at these traffic lights, I think. So you can see a very simple roundabout. It's been made very complicated. Just imagine rush hour. I would have liked to have gone left and right on this Dutch roundabout, but I wasn't sure if there was any restricted zones. I didn't want any tickets. There you got the old Westbar police station, now the Hampton Hotel. My granddad helped transfer it from the one here on the left was the old police station before 1967. He helped transfer to that modern building, which is now the hotel. So coming back across the Dutch roundabout again and back out a Westbar, back onto the inner ring road. But I recommend watching the video on the inner ring road as well, and just show you exactly how Sheffield is now. Not my city anymore. And I used to drive all the way through Sheffield at one bit. Quite awful, really, and sad to see this happen.